Get some energy. Yeah. Hi. Ready, Chris?
I'm ready.
How the fuck are you?
Good.
Welcome to Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
Today we talk to superstar Brittany Amber.
We talked to her about painting with her pussy, Picasso style.
How she wins awards for her zombie apocalypse.
That's almost how you say it. I can't.
Zombie apocalypse skills?
Yes, would definitely have sex with Emma Roberts, but sadly, not her dad, Eric.
And I expose her for working at an HBO cat brothel.
Jesus, Chris, it's just a regular brothel.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced.
A TV show.
That's what you say.
It's Comedians Talk to Porn Stars. Woo! We are here with one of the most famous models in porn, folks. She is nominated for all the awards.
All of them.
Yes, all the awards. AVN, XBiz, Night Moves, Pornhub. As a matter of fact, those people all have her nominated for MILF of the Year this year.
Yes.
So, but folks, here she is, the beautiful Brittany Amber.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Great to have you. I'm Bo Blaze, and say hello to my co-host, Chris Park.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
While we're talking about your recent awards, we always get a kick out of the Spank Bank Awards because they're insane. And they didn't let you down or us down in 2020 because you were the winner of the Best Zombie Apocalypse Survival Partner.
Yeah, I don't think this was the first time either that I won this award. So I'm honored to win it once again. Yay!
So our question about that is, what exactly are the qualifications for this award?
First and foremost, I'm an archer and a bow hunter, and I went through a period in life when I got really into doomsday prepping and like bushcraft and survival techniques and things like that.
See that, Chris? It actually makes sense. See, we just thought that they figured you have a vagina and you have breasts and a mouth. And so we figured that's why the guys would vote that.
You're like the guy from The Walking Dead. You have the crossbow on you.
Yeah, no, I actually shoot a compound hunting bow.
You should hang out with Rogan.
I used to watch his podcast a lot, but yes, he's very much into shooting his compound bow. That's what he shoots. And he's very good friends with Cameron Haynes, which is why I actually started watching Joe Rogan in his podcast. But I haven't shot my bow since like right before the pandemic. It's kind of put it on the back burner of my hobbies. And right now, my biggest hobby is Pokemon card collecting. So
You can't even do the Pokemon where you go out.
they actually had adjusted it to where, or like some of the features in the game to where you can play from home more easily, do more raids from home, and connect with friends more and stuff. I'm almost level 41, but up until last month, that was the highest level you can get. I still play that quite a bit.
High achiever, Brittany Amber, folks. Overachiever. That's right. We like to always start you off with our infamous comedy questions. Who is your favorite comedian or comedians?
I actually used to watch and listen to stand-up comedy a lot. That used to be one of my biggest hobbies in my mid-20s. I used to go to comedy clubs a lot. But Rory Scovel, I don't know if you guys even heard of him. He's not very well known or anything. And I'm only basing this on the fact that one of his albums, Dilation, I listened to like literally 200 plus, maybe 300 plus times.
I am not familiar with that actual recording, though, but I definitely want to check it out now.
Yeah.
Rory Scovel, what are some of your favorite comedy movies or TV programs? The ones like from when you were younger that you just like know every line?
Dave Attell is one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
But he had the show in the 90s called Insomniac with Dave Attell. I think it was for like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, totally.
I loved that show so much. That was one of my favorite comedy TV shows.
We definitely love Attell also. He's a real New York comedian. He's one of our guys, you know.
I've seen him also there at the Comedy Cellar in New York. Louis C.K. there too at the Comedy Cellar.
Yep.
I don't know if this really counts. I mean, it's a funny show. There's a lot of funny stuff in it, but Cobra Kai is one of my favorite shows of all time.
I also love that one for sure.
Why is it so good? Oh my God.
I just finally finished the 3rd season just recently, and I am now like, okay, 4th season, please.
It came out, midnight on New Year's Day. I stayed up until midnight. We watched it I think I watched like 8 out of the 10 episodes that night.
Yes, we now learn something else. Brittany Amber, binge watcher.
Only when it comes to that show, though. Oh my gosh.
Who is the funniest porn star and why?
Mike Quasar, he's a director in the business, and he actually used to be a stand-up comedian. He's really funny, so it is like getting to work with a stand-up comedian all day long.
Now, Mike Quasar would not be the first time we've heard that.
He's actually not technically a porn star, though. And if I had to say porn star, actually, I guess I would say Tommy Pistol. He's always just doing funny stuff on set that's getting everybody cracking up. He's probably just as funny as Mike is.
Tommy Pistol's probably, I'd say, number 1 or number 2 answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get him a lot.
I got a kick out of him in the South Park, not South Park episode.
Yeah.
So what is the craziest thing or weirdest or just memorable thing a fan ever asked you to do?
Oh my gosh. So obviously at the end of the weekend for any convention, your feet are hurting so bad, and a lot of girls will just take their shoes off and walk around barefoot at the end because, especially when you're just packing up everything, getting ready to go. One guy, you could tell he was kind of lurking around like for a while. He was looking for who had their shoes off. So he comes over and he's like, "Oh, can I rub your feet?" And I'm like, obviously my feet are hurting so bad. And so I'm like, "Yeah, oh, that's so nice of you, okay?" And my feet were just covered in dirt and black gunk, and it was disgusting. But he took that this much of my foot and just put the whole thing in his mouth. I don't know how he got it there. I just keep gagging every time I think about it. It's so disgusting.
You have a video on Pornhub called Pussy Picasso.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. That painting was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I guess people are liking it. I think it's here. It's this one. And the 2 on the side are also ones I had done.
Yeah, I mean, those definitely look better than those soccer moms at the wine and art night paintings that they come home with.
And they're using their hand.
Well, as far as we know.
I mean, you're kicking their ass with your pussy, for God's sakes.
My bush hair or whatever you want to call it. It's a lot finer, and it actually is a very great tool for painting. A very unique bush. So what do I use it to paint with? I'm like, whoa, that would actually work really good.
From what you're describing, your pussy is like a big brush.
Yeah.
So why Pussy Picasso? Why not Pussy Dolly or Pussy Van Gogh? Did you just like the alliteration?
The sound has a much better ring to it than the others.
Because I was saying it seems more like a Pussy Pollock.
Yeah, but...
Pussy what?
Jason Pollock, he's the one that does the spray art,
I think, Pussy Picasso sounds better.
Would you say that your art is pussy modernism or post-pussy modernism?
I would say post for sure.
Okay. So have you ever thought of inserting the color inside and doing a squirting / art video?
I don't think it would work like that.
Chris and I were saying that we should do some of that painting ourselves, but a cock painting, but we didn't get to that. We didn't get around to it.
And besides, last time I stuck my dick in paint, they asked me to leave the Home Depot, so...
All right, so now you've done some work in horror films, and you have a role in the movie The Arrangement.
I'm so excited that movie's finally out.
You work with Eric Roberts in this movie, too. He's been in everything from Pope of Greenwich Village to Star 80, The Dark Knight. How did you like doing the movie with him?
Oh man, he's funny. Back to what you're saying about how he's in everything. I heard that that's one of his goals in life is to have the most credits on IMDb, and that's why he takes a lot of these small roles as well as big roles. He'll take anything just to build his IMDb credits.
Star 80, he's incredibly creepy because that's the Dorothy Stratton story. And at the end, he kills her. So, and this is all real life. So, yes, he's a little creepy. That's his thing.
Yeah.
I love him, but he is very creepy.
He did have a creepy kind of vibe.
Did you know that he was in Human Centipede 3?
didn't know there's a sequel to that.
There's 3 of them. 3!
Insane.
I think it's perfect casting for him, though, personally, because he's very creepy, and that is one of the funniest horror movies I've ever seen. In this one that he's in a prison where I think he's in charge, and the entire prison yard is going ass to mouth.
Oh my god.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's just...
Would you do Centipede 4 if they asked you?
No.
No? Well, I mean, because, ass to mouth will be required for sure. So, Would you do a sex scene with Eric Roberts?
No.
What about his daughter, Emma Roberts?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're all in agreement here, and we can move on.
How is it possible someone that hot came out of him?
I don't know. That is another excellent question, though, Chris. All right. So you were on the HBO show Cathouse. You're famous for being at the Bunny Ranch brothel in Carson City, Nevada. And I have to ask you, how did you like doing the show?
It's just kind of common knowledge if you're into reality shows. You know that a lot of stuff's edited to make it look, in a different way than what it is. I understand they're trying to make an interesting show, so they have to create a narrative and create drama and all this kind of stuff that's not real. So
let's face it, I don't think I've ever met anyone who was on a reality show who is happy.
That's not what I had expected, obviously. And then I told them I wasn't coming back for the next season, but I'm happy that I did it. And a lot of people, it's really surprising though that even after all of these years, and I look so much different and everything, a lot of people still recognize me from that.
So, Brittany, have you always been an animal lover?
An animal lover? Well, yes.
Chris, are you saying because it's called Cathouse?
Yeah.
It's a brothel, Chris.
A cat brothel? What is
No, not a cat brothel, Chris.
Oh.
Famously, the owner of the Bunny Ranch is the now deceased Dennis Hof. Okay?
He is.
And he's been referred to as many things, including the Trump from Perump.
Well,
we won't get into politics, but Dennis Hof, what did you think of Dennis?
Well, I mean,
Look at her trying hard to say something nice.
I didn't have a lot of great experiences with him.
The reason I ask it that way is because, it seems on TV at least, like, oh, the girls love him, and oh, he's so wonderful. And yeah, I have never heard things like that myself about him, ever.
Well, I don't want to speak ill of the dead. I don't think that is proper to do.
Yes.
I know his game and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slithered by me a couple times, whatever.
I personally spent a week with him one day.
Oh, really?
We went on Twitter today and asked people if they wanted us to ask you anything, and you replied to a few of them, and you got a marriage request, you got a couple of different things, but this one I have to ask you because you seem to understand what this person wanted. Clanad992. Yeah, he's a nice German man. Was ist los? Was bist du? Ja, ich bin Deutsch. He says, and I quote, ask her about her yesterday's shooting is always a secret issue for fans. Aw.
Talk to him a lot on my OnlyFans also. What I'm pretty sure that he is referring to, though, is I did a shoot a couple of days ago, and I got to work with one of my favorite directors, Kay Branch, for one of my favorite studios, Mark Dorcel, and I got to work with some amazing girls. I got to work with Lena Paul and Gianna Dior, and I got to fuck them both with a strap-on.
Clanad, you got your answer.
I hope that you enjoy it, Clanad.
All right, folks. You can find Brittany Amber at the following social media and websites right here magically in front of our faces. And we want to thank you very much, Brittany Amber, for being here and putting up with our silliness.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That, folks, was Brittany Amber. Brittany Amber. That was Brittany Amber.
My favorite part was talking about Human Centipede 3.
Yeah, and I was kind of disappointed that she wasn't down for doing a Human Centipede 4, where she actually bangs Eric Roberts.
Well, she knows, she's had...
One more.
Well, she knows she's... I can't fucking get it out. Well, she'd have to do a lot of ass to mouth.
She probably already does.
Oh, that's true. That's showbiz.
That's showbiz.
That's Hollywood.
There's no business like show business.
Doing ass to mouth.
Yeah, there's ass to mouth, you know. Give it a try.
All right, I don't wanna. There's no business like show business.
True. You know what was a shame was that you never got to do your dick painting.
Oh yeah, you know, and I put so much work into it too. I got paintbrush and I got paint and I put the paintbrush in my dick.
Wait a minute. You put the paintbrush, like you attached it to your dick?
No, I put it in.
In the hole?
Yeah.
In your urethra?
How are you supposed to do it?
Oh my God. Did you use like Vaseline or something?
Well, I spit on it. Well, anyway, I had the brush in my cock, and I wanted to paint like a tree or something.
Yeah.
And as I was trying to paint the tree, I was trying to get like the leaves just right. I was thrusting into the canvas to make like nice little like happy trees.
Oh, you were doing happy trees?
Happy trees like Bob Ross, but with my cock, right?
Yeah, with your cock, right.
I want to stress that part. And I was doing it, and the paintbrush was made of wood, and so I got a splinter inside my dick.
Oh.
And
no.
Yeah, it was terrible. Got infected.
Oh, come on.
It's all fine now.
No,
I'm good now. I got antibiotics. And it fucking hurt.
Yeah, of course it hurt.
Yeah, what?
Idiot, you don't put a fucking brush in the head of your cock.
Well, how else was I supposed to do
Just
it?
take your cock out and put it in the paint and slap it around on the canvas.
Oh, that would have been easier.
Yeah.
Would have been able to get like the leaves probably.
You could have made happy little leaves.
Yeah, it would have been a lot less trips to the emergency room.
Yeah. You know, we don't have a great health plan here.
No, we do not.
But what we really want to know is what you guys think.
No, really. If you've
No, really.
If you've went this far, we really want. Fuck.
Chris is having an aneurysm.
No, really. If you've went this far, we really want to know what you think.
Yes, we can't believe you went this far.
No, it's crazy. Here's what we ask you to do.
Subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, comment, share, put a good word in with your mom, get some candy, tell her we sent it, get some flowers, give it to your mom, tell them it's from your Uncle Bo, you know.
And I know you hear it constantly, but if you like us, it really helps us.
It does. It really does help us.
You can find us with the following contact information.
Right here on screen, like magic. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Comedians Talk to Porn Stars. Your favorite place to store cum is in your ass. You actually said it was in your pussy.
Huh? Actually, don't like it in the pussy.
But you did say sometimes when you have a cream pie, it ends up leaking out in weird places like the grocery store.
Yeah, totally true.